AI-enabled assistant robot returning to the space station with improved emotional intelligence. The Crew Interactive Mobile Companion, or CIMON for short, recorded a number of firsts on its initial mission to the International Space Station, which took place last November, including becoming the first-ever autonomous free-floating robot to operate aboard the station, and the first-ever smart astronaut assistant. But CIMON is much more than an Alexa for space, and CIMON 2, which launched aboard today's SpaceX ISS resupply mission, will demonstrate a number of ways the astronaut support robot can help those working in space, from both a practical and an emotional angle. CIMON is the joint product of a collaboration between IBM, the German Aerospace Center, DLR, and Airbus, and its aim is to design and develop a robotic assistant for use in space that can serve a number of functions, including things as mundane as helping to retrieve information and keep track of tasks astronauts are doing on board the station, and as wild as potentially helping to alleviate or curb the effects of social issues that might arise from settings in which a small team works in close quarters over a long period. The goal of Mission 1 was to commission CIMON and to really understand if he can actually work with the astronauts, if there are experiments that he can support, explained IBM's Matthias Biniok, project manager on the Watson AI aspects of the mission. So that was very successful. The astronauts really liked working with CIMON. Now, we are looking at the next version, CIMON 2. Biniok continued. That has more capability. For example, it has better software and better hardware that has been improved based on the outcomes that we had with Mission 1, and we have also some new features. So for example, on the artificial intelligence side, we have something called emotional intelligence, based on our IBM Watson tone analyzer, we're trying to understand and analyze the emotions during a conversation between CIMON and the astronauts to see how they're feeling, if they're feeling joyful, if something makes them angry, and so on. That, Biniok says, could help evolve CIMON into a robotic countermeasure for something called groupthink, a phenomenon wherein a group of people who work closely together gradually have all their opinions migrate towards consensus or similarity. A CIMON with proper emotional intelligence could detect when this might be occurring, and react by either providing an objective, neutral view, or even potentially taking on a contrarian or devil's advocate perspective, Biniok says. That's a future aim. But in the near term CIMON can have a lot of practical benefits simply by freeing up time spent on certain tasks by astronauts themselves. Time is super expensive on the International Space. For more on this story, visit the news article link.